Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first ever game with Chester Arthur. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll be taking on Barack Obama, playing as Chester Arthur. There's a quick sneak peek at his stats. Not a bad candidate. He does have quite a few mediocre bonuses, but nothing outlandish. I am going to start off in New York, and we do clash, which was a good move. We did supplement that with a gun lobby pip, and that's a cheap national group to go after and 30% bonus that should help us later on. I've played this guy before. He loves big states, and I'll have to keep that in mind as he does pivot to California. I think actually the last time I played him, he went California and Texas, and he ended up forfeiting after I got pretty much all of the bonuses. But let's talk about Chester Arthur, the brand new candidate inside the game. Arthur was born in Fairfield, Vermont. He grew up in upstate New York and practiced law in New York City. He served as a quartermaster general of the New York militia during the American Civil War. Following the war, he devoted more time to the New York Republican politics and quickly rose in Senator Roscoe Conkling's political organization. President Grant appointed him to the post of the Collector of the Port in New York in 1871, and he was an important supporter of the Conkling faction of the Republican Party. President James Garfield won the Republican nomination for president in 1880. However, after he was assassinated and died 11 weeks later, Arthur then assumed the presidency. At the onset of his administration, Arthur struggled to overcome a negative reputation. To the surprise of reformers, he advocated and enforced the Pendleton Civil Service Reform Act. He presided over the rebirth of the U.S. Navy. However, Arthur was criticized for his handling of the federal budget and the surplus which had been accumulating since the end of the Civil War. Arthur vetoed the first version of the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act, arguing that the 20-year ban of Chinese immigrants was way too many. But he did, however, sign a second version later, which included just a 10-year ban. Suffering from poor health, Arthur made only limited effort to secure the Republican Party nomination in 1884. He retired at the end of his term. Journalist Alexander McClure wrote, "No man ever entered the presidency so profoundly and widely distrusted as Chester Alan Arthur, and no one ever retired more generally respected alike by political friend and foe." Pretty strong words. Arthur's failing health and political temperament combined to make his administration less active than modern presidencies. Yet, he earned praise among contemporaries for his solid performance in office. The New York World summed up Arthur's presidency at his death in 1886. No duty was neglected in his administration, and no adventurous project alarmed the nation. Mark Twain wrote of him, "It would be hard indeed to better President Arthur's administration." Despite all of this, modern historians generally rank Arthur as a mediocre president, as well as the least memorable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Chester Arthur and his stats. He does have a 15% African American, 5% high tech, 10% manufacturing, 25% export, 20% town and gown, 15% big conservative, 30% gun lobby, and then he does have a few penalties, but nothing that is outlandish. 20% Latino, 15% agriculture, 20% Old South, 10% evangelicals, and 10% women's movement and youth vote. So this is turn number 9. I only had the swing state bonus, but this has been a seesaw back and forth for that high-tech bonus. This is one of those clawed-out kind of games, and it looks like that I will secure Connecticut without contest. We do have another 0 spin. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and go to the third pip into New York, as well as use my swing state money to open up in Ohio and Wisconsin. So this would give me the African-American bonus eventually if I have North Carolina, but it will for sure give me the town and gown bonus. However, we do clash in New York on the third pip. So I have to give it to this guy. He has not forfeited despite the bad luck. I'm going to open up in Louisiana to open up that Old South possibilities, as well as Oklahoma for the oil and gas. I'm going to save over $200,000 of cash, and it looks like that Mr. Obama will not be spending again. So I now have $545,000 of cash. I can go up in New York again. Can go up in Ohio, Colorado just to kind of spend some of my swing state money. And let's see what Barack Obama has up his sleeve. He is going to spend, and there is another clash in New York. So 227 EVs for us compared to 117 for Obama. Going up in Wisconsin, Louisiana, and New Mexico. This will give me the Old South bonus. I'm also going to open up into some manufacturing states. I could actually get it via Hangman and not using Texas. Let's just see what Obama does here. He's actually going to follow me into Texas. So that's very interesting. So that's the Old South bonus. I'm going to go up 1 pip into Texas. Actually, let's go ahead and go 2 because he can't do that, and that'll give me agriculture. It'll give me manufacturing. And then let's go ahead and open up into some of these Old South states. So we're probably going to let him have New York at this point. He did not spend. Okay, so there's ag, there's manufacturing. We're really close to several bonuses, including export. Let's go ahead and go up in Illinois, Oklahoma. Let's get that oil and gas, get that African American bonus, open up into some Latino states, and call it a turn. And he finally gets New York. So, woohoo! Kudos to that guy for hanging in there. He gets his well-earned high-tech bonus, but we'll go ahead and take export and oil and gas and African American. So right now I'm going to go ahead and open up into some town and gown states. Maybe prevent town and gown. And I should have seen that Maryland Steel coming. That was dumb. 1 minute timer though. It's hard to remember all of it. So still have all my bonuses, thankfully. Going up into some town and gown states. I'm actually not in North Dakota or in DC, so I don't know if I can actually get all of them. Plus, I didn't go up in Missouri. So we're getting some pressure in Massachusetts. He did low spend. There's Latino. So let's go ahead and go up now in some more town and gallons to defend in Utah. And let's go ahead and pressure. Let's pressure California. Let's save New York for a future turn. I forgot Missouri again. Darn it. Okay. Massachusetts is stolen. Texas, big clash. Told you this guy likes his big states. We do lock Utah. It's nothing major. Let's go ahead and go up in the empty states. And lock Delaware. Clash in Delaware. He's got that high-tech money. That's funny. And then maybe it's time to go for a big flip in California and New York. There's the ballot. Yeah, he's not really anywhere, so let's go ahead and just spend. Let's go up in California, go up, got to go down in California, up in New York. There we go. And that is it. Let's see how we do on the ballot. We do flip California. See if we can also get New York. Oh, yeah, he didn't spend. So that is the end of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you learned a little bit about Chester Arthur. And until next time, this is Brendan Borman, and I'll catch you guys in the next 270 video.